haziness here and haziness up top. So what can we do about it? Well, I got this little kit here from Harbor Freight. Now here's the secret ingredient. I won't reveal it yet. I'll use a little bit of water. And here's how he looks like now. That's quite the difference. It's pretty much brand new. Hello, Michael the mechanic here. So today we're going to be trying to clear out my lenses on this Lexus GX460. So if you've ever tried to turn on your lights at night and you get this kind of fuzzy, not so clear, darker light pattern, you may have frosted or yellowing lenses. Let me show you what that looks like. So here's one of them. This lens is actually the original on the car, and you can see some kind of haziness here and haziness up top, basically wherever the sun hits the lens. And it is kind of yellowing to kind of not so clear. Here's the second lens. This is actually not original to the car. The car was hit somewhere in this corner and this lens was replaced later. So this one's newer, but you can still see that same kind of a frosty appearance. And it's not dirty. I washed the car not too long ago, so it's not dirty. It's not really scratched. It's just kind of weathered. So what can we do about it? Well, I got this little kit here from Harbor Freight. I don't have the box. I've been using it since on 2 other vehicles, and it's done a pretty good job. Let me show you what it can do. So these lenses here on this 2009 Murano were as bad or even worse, and look at them now. And it's not just a function of that kit. We've got one other magic ingredient here that we'll show you guys. Same thing here on this 2009 Infiniti FX35. Yep, pretty good. And it was just as bad as the Muranos. Okay, so on the hood of the car is everything we'll need. So let me first go through what the kit includes. So the kit included this masking tape, so this is useful, although I don't love this. Since using that, I've switched to this Gorilla tape, masking tape. It's basically like a painter's tape, but it works well for this too. You get the primary thing here, which is this Velcro backed kind of sanding disc, which you can attach to your drill. So it just goes right into the chuck of the drill, and then allows you to mount all of these things. So it comes with sanding discs. It has the coarsest is 500 grit, and the finest is much finer than this. But so here's the new one, new 500, new 800, and then I think there's, yeah, I think the is it the, oh, here it is. Here's a 1,000 or maybe 5,000 or 3,000, something like this. This is very fine. I did use one up, I think, yeah, a little bit. And all this is wet sanding too, so yeah, it works better with wet sanding. And then it has this little thing, so you stick this onto the Velcro, just like that. And this is just a nice thick and flexible piece of foam, and you put on the polishing compound, which is this. Now, for the polishing compound, this works well, but I have other things too, which I can use when this runs out. Carnauba wax even works, or toothpaste, believe it or not, works well as well. So anyway, let's get started. First things first, we've got to clean everything. So I just going to use this dash and glass cleaner. And this is my water bottle. So be using the water bottle too throughout this process. Now here's the secret ingredient. I won't reveal it yet. I'll reveal it towards the end. But in this box is a secret ingredient. And it's good stuff, and it makes the difference here at the end. You'll see what it's about. So I started masking this lens off, and it's pretty simple. I just tear off manageable pieces and just try to actually go push the tape under the lens, because there's like a little lip here, and there's a space between the lens and the body and the bumper. So that's what I do. Just kind of go manageable pieces here and try to push it under and just smooth it down. So I'll do that all around here, and you'll see when it's finished. Okay, that didn't take too long. So I have all the edges taped up. I went under the lens as much as possible and just try to keep everything just the lens itself, so I don't get any compound or any scratch marks on the paint. So just like that. What's showing under here is like a rubber seal, so that doesn't matter. So that's the lens taped up. Now let's move on to the cleaning. Okay, so we need a clean lens, so just gonna first wet it a little bit, and then we're gonna use our glass cleaner here. Let that sit for a little bit. I'm gonna grab a microfiber towel. Okay, got a microfiber towel, and just want to make this nice and clean. One thing you can tell when the lens is wet, this kind of haze kind of disappears because it's behind the wet water or wet whatever you're using that's wet. So that kind of gives you a feeling for how the lens will look like when it's all clean. Although if the lens is yellow, then you won't, you'll see the yellowish kind of thing instead of the fogginess. So okay, so we got a clean lens. You can go nuts if you need to. This car was washed not too long ago, so this isn't bad, but if you need to, it's best to clear out any debris from the lens. If you have a clay bar, use that to clear out any debris that's embedded in the lens and the plastic. This is relatively clean though, so I think we're good. Okay, so next up is the drill attachment. So we need to open up the chuck, grab our little attachment here. Make sure this goes on and the chuck is nice and tight. And tighten it by hand too. Okay, that's good. It's set on drill. I'm gonna set it on something else just so that I don't use too much pressure. Maybe 9 on my DeWalt. Okay, and now we go to the highest grit, which is a 500. I'm gonna use a used one. This one right here. This one's used, but it's still good. So, okay, this is attached, and I like to leave like the edge to protrude a little past the foam pad. Okay, that's it. And I have it set on 2. I think 1 is good enough. That might be good enough. We'll see how that performs. Okay, here's how we go about this. So I want to wet the lens. Actually, let me set this to kind of a misting. There we go. That misting action helps too. And then all I'm gonna do is just make these passes. And what you'll see is like this milky liquid. And that's just the plastic within the water. So for me, I'm gonna concentrate on this upper part because that's where the sun damage was. Not so much the lower part, but I am gonna do everything since I'm gonna do everything anyway. Okay, I'm just gonna keep on repeating that and until I get the whole thing. It doesn't take many passes with 1 grit. I would say maybe 2 or 3 passes and you should be good. Unless you have like really deep yellowing. I did have some of that yellowing on the Murano and I went for a little longer there. So yeah, I'll see you after that's done. Okay, here's how we look like after the first step. So this is dry now, and you can see this haziness kind of all over. This is normal. This is kind of just the first step, so this is what we want. I was lighter on the bottom part. I didn't need to be that hard on the lower part because it was clear anyway. And I missed this corner too, but that's fine because this corner was perfect, so I don't need the corner. Yeah, let's keep going. So next step will be the 800 grit. So let's do the 800. So the 800 was a little harder to get on, but I sprayed it down, made it wet, and that went on really nice. So yeah, same process. Spray and go. So that's how it looks like after the 800. Still, you know, still smoky. You can still see the smokiness. Some of the deeper lines are gone now, so it's mostly fine lines now. So good, let's keep going. So next up, we got the 5000 or 3000, whatever this is. This one's used, so this backing is peeling a little bit, but I think I can still use this. So let me put that on and give it a go. One thing I didn't mention is that you do go through a fair amount of water with this, so it's handy to have a bucket of water here to refill your little water bottle. Okay, there it is on, and let's wet everything down again and give this a whirl. See you after this is done. Okay, you're starting to see a little clearer, but very smoky still, kind of hazy, but pretty even haze, I would say. So yeah, let's move on to the next step. So the next step is our polishing compound. So this has alumina, water, solvent, naphtha, brightening agent, mineral oil, oleic acid, and glycerol. But yeah, like I said, you can use anything that polishes, like toothpaste, for example, also works. Yeah, let's use this and let's switch to our polishing pad and give that a go. Okay, so got the attachment on, and in terms of amount, that S for super. I'll use a little bit of water. Okay, so I'll keep doing that until I get all the corners, and I'll see you after that. And that's it. That's how it looks like after polishing. So it looks pretty good. You know, like definitely reflective, but not perfect. A little bit of haziness still. I'm gonna dry it up a little bit more because I think there's some water spots here, but pretty good, but not perfect, you know? And that's where our secret ingredient comes in. So let me show you. So if you run over to Amazon, you'll get that. Okay, as I was saying, if you run over to Amazon, you'll get 40 of these guys. Quick Headlight Clear Coat. So you open them up, and it's just like this little wipe with clear coat on it. And you just smear it all over the headlight. So I'll show you that in just a second, but guys use this, or you can use ceramic coat too. Those work well as well. Okay, this is a rather large headlight, but I think one should do it. If not, I can always double coat. Okay, so let's try this. I use a glove for this because this is always nasty chemicals. So you grab it and you work quickly, and you don't do the same spot twice. So I just swipe it on like this, and I go to the next spot, and I go to the next spot, and the next spot, and maybe up here too, and I think down here. Oh, and I've got some bubbles here. I'll try to fix it. It's pretty difficult. There we go. I think the bubbles disappear, but yeah. So now you can see that is clear. And that's the magic of the clear coat. So it'll take a little bit to dry. And you know, this is all used up now, so let's just throw away. That's why I get 40 of them, I guess. I can just keep on doing this. So this will take a little bit to dry, but as you can see, that is pretty darn good. That's the magic of the clear coat. So it fills in all the little gaps, all the little fine lines, and just gives you a nice clear lens. So that is it. I might do another layer on this one just for protection, but that is what that looks like. So if you remember what this guy looked like, that's how he looked like, and here's how he looks like now. That's quite the difference. It's pretty much brand new. Okay, so done, not done. Let me show you what the other one's going to look like after I do the same thing. So same process. Again, 500, 800, the 3000 or 5000, whatever it is. Polishing, using plenty of water in between, and then the clear coat. And that's what you get. Just the masking too. The masking is maybe a little annoying, but necessary. All right, let me try the other one. Okay, here we are, all masked up and all clean. And you can see a big old patch here. It's kind of like a smudge. And up top, all up top here. And there are some kind of deep scratches here. You can probably see that. I wonder if the clear coat will penetrate that. We'll have to see. Okay, so that's before.
Many tic-tacs later.
Just wanted to point out one thing to be aware of. See these patches here? That one, that one, that one. Those I can't buff out. I'm on the buffing step right now. It looks like it's just like a really tiny film of something. So I'm gonna go back in with the 3000 or 5000 or whatever it is and hit these areas. Everything else looks good. Okay, that's how we look like after the polish. Looks pretty good. If you get up close, you do see some little imperfections, but yeah, let's use our quick Headlight clear coat from 3M again. So again, grab this guy, and we should be really quick about this. I'm a righty, so right, I'll try it this way. That. Okay, almost there. And of course I did clean this and dry this as best as I could. Okay, just a little bit of smearing there. And a little bubble there. And a little smudge there. I think I shouldn't, oh, it's a hair. Okay. Let's get the hair out. Got the hair out. Flip it over. And let's do one more little pass here, like that. think I did the other side better. But that is it. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can see that. See those scratches? Yeah, you can see that. Those did not come out with the clear coat. Those are just actual scratches in the, like cracks in the lens itself. So there's nothing I can do there. I was hoping the clear coat would fill those, but no. That is pretty darn good. So the whole kit from Harbor Freight was 15 bucks. And the clear coat wipes from Amazon were another 40 bucks. So for 40, 55-ish dollars, you get a kit that can be applied to multiple cars. I have 4 cars and I applied this to all 4. So yeah, 55 bucks. That's a pretty good deal in my book. I did 4 cars and the kit is still here. I have 30 odd wipes left. Still have some masking tape, still have some polishing compound, still have a lot of these discs. So yeah, pretty good. Highly recommended. You give this a try. If you have older headlights, this is the ticket to get them nice and clean and fresh looking. You'll see better at night and your car will look better, so that's nice. All right, thanks for watching. Sub if you haven't. I got more car stuff on the way. Yeah, lots of odds and ends here. I'm Michael the Mechanic signing out.